The ocean appears calm, but there's a dimpling pattern to the surface which indicates an undertow.
An undertow, you say? What could
The
possibly go
ocean
wrong?
is not as calm as it appears. Underwater currents tug at Alexander's legs.
Nonsense.
The underwater tow is amazingly strong here. It pulls ferociously at Alexander's legs. Before Alexander can retreat, the current grabs his legs. The shifting sand vanishes from beneath his feet. Against his best efforts, he is dragged out to sea.
Oh darn. If only there was something I could have done to prevent that. Maybe
The
a
currents
signal
around the island pull
that this game
Alexander
could have
under.
given me.
As Alexander struggles to the surface for the third and last time, he finds himself wishing he'd paid more attention to the warning signs of an undertow.
There were totally no warning signs. I had no idea that was going to happen. Hey, you look weird.
Tickets up
Dickets?
next.
Dickets?
Nothing like getting swept off your feet. Alexander is carrying nothing.
Thanks.
Rocks abound on this lush volcanic isle.
Volcanic? Where's the volcano? I don't see a volcano. Is that the volcano?
Alexander is standing on a beach littered with debris from his shipwreck. A path leads north into the lush green island. An occasional breeze rustles the nearby foliage. Rocks abound. Alexander is standing. A long plank lies on the beach. No doubt it once belonged to Alexander's ship.
No doubt. I'm gonna walk on top of it. Walk on it. No, not around it. Oh, you fool. Fine, walk back. Because you can only shift it from there.
Alexander pushes the plank to one side. A box has been partially buried under sand. Alexander moves the plank back to its original position.
Because I'm a good person.
Alexander is carrying nothing.
Oh, you didn't even take the box.
Alexander pushes the plank to one side.
Ugh.
A box has been partially buried under sand. The beach is covered with a fine grain. The beach is... Alexander's treasure box lies Money may indeed talk, but the treasure box can't. The currents continue to murmur, but they do not reply to Alexander.
Oh, that's rude.
Alexander promises himself that he will not go home until he has determined what Casima's feelings are for him, and if she needs his help.
She hates you. She doesn't like you at all. You're a horrible human being. She doesn't need no help. Stop being so full of yourself.
The sand does not reply.
Hey, why aren't you replying? I'm talking to you.
The rocks are silent, as they have been for ages untold.
Okay. Does my boat talk?
No one remains aboard the broken vessel.
Aw. Okay, I'll pick up my box then. Box! Ooh, shiny!
Alexander takes the coin and leaves the ruined box where it is.
Put it back.
Alexander moves the plank back to its original position.
No one can know of my shame. Oh dear goodness. Alright, hold on. Let's crank that up. Ugh. Okay.
Alexander is standing at a crossroads. To the left, he can see a village. To the right, a castle. From the south come the sounds of the sea.
The sea! Laughing is good. Oh, look, a rock!
Rocks abound on this lush volcanic isle.
I still don't see a volcano.
In the distance, a majestic castle shines in the sun.
But is it as majestic as your castle?
To the left, a small village seems to invite the weary traveler.
To their doom!
A grand old tree stretches its luxurious limbs
She's a
out
grand
over the
old tree.
crossroads.
She's a high-flying tree. Alright. Castle or town?
The villagers might be more responsive if Alexander moved closer.
Psh! Don't tell me what to do.
Whatever inhabitants might live in the distant castle, they would never hear Alexander from here.
Maybe they would.
The old tree must have witnessed many intrigues and many tragedies, but it keeps its stories to itself.
Well, that's rude. You should share. Sharing is caring. Alright.
Alexander will have to take the path to reach the castle.
Well, what if I just want to touch it?
To reach the village, Alexander need only walk there.
Oh, this poor soul has to narrate everything.
Alexander examines the tree's hollow, but finds nothing of interest.
Well, that's rude.
Alexander has no need to carry around large rocks.
There's every need. Every need.
Alexander has no need. The large ferns would be of little use to Alexander.
Sure, they'd be of use. This place looks really warm. Maybe you need some shade.
Large leafy ferns spread their fronds across the fertile ground.
Fern fronds on a fertile ground? Ha ha. Alright, I'm going to the castle. That's what I'm gonna do. I walk a lonely road. Do 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 do.
Two guards take their stance in front of the castle doors. They look quite fierce and have the stiff, blank expression of soldiers on formal duty.
Or the stiff, blank expression of dogs, because that's what they are. Guard dogs. Ah! The puns. This is the punniest of the King's Quest games.
Alexander searches for a way to reach the black-haired girl, whose memory will not escape him.
I was just trying to check out that ass, but you know, whatever.
The castle doors are firmly shut and bolted.
Hey, let me in. I'm a prince.
The castle appears to be of Moorish architecture. Its marbled walls
The
and
moops.
delicate inlaid mosaics are unlike anything Alexander has ever experienced before. His own home, though lovely and dear to his heart, seems rough-hewn compared to this delicate beauty.
That's because your castle is just made out of rocks that were just kind of slapped together. I'm not gonna talk to these guys. They seem really, really rude. I'm just gonna... Ooh, look, a wall! Okay, let's go. Can I go to the other side?
No strangers may enter the castle of the crown.
Does it look like I'm trying to enter the castle of the crown? No, I walked right past you. Leave me alone. You're worse than the guards in Majora's Mask. Oh, no, Deku Scrub's here. Psh! Jerks. Fine, I'll leave. Let's go to town! I said let's go to town!
An old beggar is peddling his wares in the village. He offers a variety of lamps, all neatly lined up on a long pole. The peddler's pole provides convenient transportation of the lamp seller's wares. There are 6 new lamps on the pole.
Interesante.
Old lamps for
Hey.
new.
Hey, I'm not.
Old lamps
Go away.
for new.
Go away. Yeah, I get it. Go away.
Alexander examines the large pot. It's currently empty, but a few scraps in the bottom indicate that it is used as a dump site on occasion.
Do they have a garbage man that picks up every Thursday?
Alexander is not in the market for pottery just now in his life.
Why
The
not?
battered chest does not interest Alexander. It's probably full of plain earthenware.
Old lamps for new. Old lamps for new.
The old man, like most peddlers, is not interested in Alexander's empty hand. Alexander feels his pockets carefully to make sure he hasn't lost anything.
Old lamps for...
Alexander is carrying a copper coin of Devonry. King Graham graces the front of the coin. Alexander rubs his fingers over the indentation of King Graham's face on the copper coin and thinks fondly of home.
The home that you've known for about a month.
Alexander can enter the building by using the shop's door.
But I want to ring the bell.
Alexander doesn't want to take the shop's doorbell.
But I want to ring it.
Alexander can enter the building by using the shop's door.
Yeah, you said that. No, I didn't want to
Hello.
enter.
I will be right up.
It's okay. I wasn't ready to come in here yet.
What can I do?
I want to ring the bell. I want to ring your bell. Let me ring the dang bell.
Alexander doesn't want to take the shop's doorbell.
Why not?
Alexander can enter the building by using the shop's door.
What does that have to do with clicking a pot?
There's no point in knocking on the window. Alexander can just enter the shop.
But I want to be a creeper.
There's no point in knocking on the window. Alexander can just enter the shop.
Why do you hate me so much?
Old lamps...
Shut up!
Alexander cannot reach the windows from here.
He can if he tries hard enough. Ezio could do it.
A pair of red pants has been hung out to dry in the warm glow of the sun.
Somebody must have had an accident. Alright.
Old lamps...
Shut up! Nobody likes you. I'm gonna go in the pawn shop. No, okay, I actually clicked the door and you don't go in. It's rude, Alexander.
Good day.
Good day to you. Touch the
The
bear.
stuffed bear probably has stuffed fleas. Alexander decides to keep his distance. The
Touch
stuffed
the bear.
probably has stuffed.
Ugh.
If Alexander wants anything from the pawn shop, he'll have to first give the pawn shop owner something in trade.
No, because that's how pawn shops work.
Alexander will know his future soon enough if he just keeps on with his adventure. It wouldn't be fair to peek.
You know, other than when I'm using a magic mirror. Using a magic mirror is fine. But a crystal ball? No, that's unacceptable.
If Alexander wants anything from the pawn shop, a worn leather wineskin is suspended from the ceiling. A horn, probably used for drink or powder, hangs from the ceiling.
Or for calling aid as you're being attacked. That is the horn of Gondor! Boromir is in trouble. Oh, too late.
A strange-looking winged device occupies one corner of the room. It is frail with disuse. Alexander finds it intriguing. Perhaps he thinks it was once used in a local sporting event, in which enthusiasts jumped from cliffs, glided on air currents, and then attempted to land, frequently crunching a bone or two in the process.
Sounds like fun.
Alexander shudders at the thought and decides
you're
to
the
stick
king.
to dragon slaying.
I see all. I see all. I'm the Cyclops Bear.
An old suit of armor stands in the pawn shop. It looks like a vigilant guard against thieves and carpet salesmen, even though it is headless.
Don't worry, its head's over
A
here.
helmet, probably belonging to the headless armor also in the shop, has found its way to a separate part of the counter. A small red drum beats no more on the shelves of the pawn shop.
It will if you hit it. What's that? I can't even
A
tell.
lady's hand mirror has been separated
Ew.
from its original trousseau, and now gathers dust on the pawn shop shelves.
That's unfortunate. How will the lady know if she looks pretty?
A few well-aged barrels probably hold assorted smaller goods and perishables.
Do you have something to say about everything?
The pawn shop is a dimly lit place with a slightly musty smell. Curiosities litter every corner and every shelf. For sale are articles that range from the bizarre to the commonplace, from the priceless to the practical.
If it's priceless, how do I buy it?
A tall skeleton lends an air of mystery to the shop.
Or Doom. I would have gone with Doom. Oh, look, an
The
anchor.
back wall of the shop holds various odds and ends. For example, a hull hole detector for finding those hard-to-spot holes in small sailboats.
Oh, here's the puns from the other games. Because in a previous game, if you didn't have that, you would have sunk. Well, actually, you didn't have that, so you didn't know it was there, so you did sink. It was unfortunate.
Cat cookie mix. Play tricks on your friends, the box says.
Ha! Or turn evil wizards into cats.
A golden bridle finder for finding those nearly invisible golden bridles.
Ha! That you basically just have to know is there.
Self-adhesive emeralds. What you use when you don't have honey.
Ha! Another joke.
Tongue climbing gear. Tested on over 100 whale tongues.
More humor from
A
other
uvula
games.
tickler, guaranteed to make large mammals sneeze.
From the same one.
The pawn shop owner is a mysterious fellow. His face is old
He's the king.
and inscrutable, and there's a glint of sheer iron in his gaze. Still, Alexander senses this is someone he can trust.
So basically, he looks like an asshole.
The pawn shop's counter is made of a sturdy teak. The wood
Really?
is well worn by eager hands and well oiled by the shop's faithful keeper. The pawn shop is a dimly lit place with a slight...
Oh, you have something to say about the desk, but not the floor. How about the door?
The plain wooden door leads
Oh my
back
God.
out to the village street.
Oh my god.
The
What about
back
these?
wall of the shop holds various bottles. A bottle labeled Owl Courage Potion for
Cedric!
a bottle of Gnome Begone.
God damn it.
Miniature carpet cleaner for those castles in a bottle.
Ha!
Bird's nest soup mix, treasure not included. Garlic, especially grown for vampire resilience.
Ha!
Magic mirror glass cleaner for when your future looks fuzzy.
Ha!
Shark repellent.
That's useful. That's just generally useful.
The pawn shop is a dim...
Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Good day, merchant. Can you tell me what land this is?
By the moon's light, what a question! You must have been out too long in the sun, or perhaps knocked your head upon a rock.
No. Well, perhaps. I was
He
in a
doesn't look
ship-
like an asshole at all.
My crew and I were trying to reach the land of the Green Isles. I think, well, at least I hope, my men got away safely in the lifeboats.
Ha! They didn't.
But I
They're
myself
dead.
appear to be rather stuck here.
Ah, I see. You must pardon my incredulity, but it has been so long since we have had a foreign visitor. You wrecked your ship, young traveler, due to the currents and reefs around the islands. If your crew was wise enough to steer clear of the isles and head home, they should be fine. In any case, you
They weren't.
have met your objective, however bumpy the journey.
You mean, this is the land of the Green Isles?
Ah!
Oh, thank the heavens. I had followed the stars, you see, and I thought I was close, but...
The stars? You must be quite a sailor. But what is the purpose of your visit?
I come for... Well, I mean, I hope to see... I met some time ago.
Say no more. You are smitten with a maiden, are you not? What other than love could so confuse a man's tongue?
I'm afraid so.
Lust.
It is Princess
Sheer
Cassima.
stupidity.
By the desert sands, when you fall in love, you do not mess around, do you?
Is she here?
Hell
This is
no!
the Isle of the Crown, young man. The castle of the Crown stands on the hill. If it is Cassima you seek, that is where to look.
The Castle of the Crown.
Ah!
Thank you, merchant.
Thank you!
Good luck to you, lad.
Thank you!
You shall need it.
Ah! Really? Okay. Why not? Poke your desk.
Alexander takes a closer look at the items on the counter.
How close? Oh ho ho! Ashante.
I'm interested in that flute.
Desire to give me in trade. The items on the front counter are all of equally slight value, worth only a copper or two. They are handy items nonetheless.
Da, 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 da. Would you like my copper
I have this
coin?
copper coin. Is it of any value to you at all?
Most interesting. I have never seen a Daventry coin before, but it is copper genuine enough. I might even find a buyer who is interested in foreign currency. The items on the front counter are the only things in the store that I can let go for the price of 1 copper. You may make your choice from there.
Alexander looks at the items on the counter to make his...
Let's go with the
That mechanical
nightingale.
nightingale looks intriguing.
Sun,
believe I'll take
sweet
it.
nightingale.
Very well. Your coin is well spent.
Ha.
Remember, this is a pawn shop. I am always willing to take back my own goods in trade.
I'll remember. Thank you.
You're just renting them then. I'm going to leave now. Goodbye. Let's go back to the castle. Very, very slowly. Look at you, you're so tiny. I'm just gonna walk right in.
No strangers may enter the castle of the crown.
I ain't no stranger.
2 guards.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
Excuse me.
guard
Guard
dogs.
dogs.
I've been
Ha, ha.
traveling for months to see
Ha.
Princess Cassima. I would like an audience, please.
Too
I'm
bad.
sorry, but the princess is not receiving visitors, particularly not strangers.
I'm no stranger. We've met before, when she got kidnapped. I was there. I stared at her from the inside of a glass bottle, because I was tiny. Alrighty. Wait, let me talk to you again.
I really must see the princess. Could I speak with someone in charge?
Who are you that I should bother Captain Saladin? Huh?
Name
Does
is
he like
Alexander.
salads?
I am a
for
prince
dinner?
of Daventry and a friend of the princess.
Salad dinner?
A prince, is it? I
Salad
see.
dinner.
Yeah, and I am lord of this dusty pair. Step aside. You'll not be getting into this castle without some proof of your claims.
Oh no. Too bad everything I own is shipwrecked.